miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready up. Check you. Ready.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. That is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. The Bengals at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play action. It's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you used to make it on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Check right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Ultra.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On one, ready?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 26 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Come on, set.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Let's go. Go set.
Pierce gets this one running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, They come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, here's Pierce. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Going for it with Pierce. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Here we go. Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy.
Now Burrow loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down. Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On one, ready?
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
There we go. Go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow being chased, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
3rd and goal, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side complete to Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
11.
Now Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver.
Here we go.
Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
On one, ready? 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Ready, play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he stopped up short at first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And they'll remain down by 2. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. And his throw here's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3-and-out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Here we go.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
one, ready?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Harris. 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. From the 29, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
Touchdown, Houston! Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Pierce going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Slant pass to Boyd. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game. And quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ready, go.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Ready, set.
On third down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
I'm fine, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Gun. Shot.
Burrow will throw. That's complete to Chase. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Here we go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing, Burrow. Step and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Here we go.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
11, empty, hey. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after